Hello there and good day to everyone who's watching this. Why are people honking? Everyone honks a lot in Scotland. Anyway, we're in Glasgow now. There they all go. In the Glasgow. We started our day off in Speen Bridge. And then we drove to Loch Lomond. There's the mountain.
No, we're trying to, but yeah.
Yeah, they're really small. I know, right? It just... Did it skip?
Yeah.
How many do you want?
4.
4? You don't want 5?
I want 4.
What if it goes 5?
I'll be happy if it skips at all, Shane. Dang. It was 3. A good 3B.
Hold on. Try to tomahawk it.
Just don't throw it at anyone.
Alright, Shane. Let's see it.
How was that?
That was really good.
It's more delicious.
Then we went to the big Tesco, the Tesco Extra, so extra. Below, my Charlemagne. This country slaps. Got blossoms in the Tesco and got all the Oasis magazines you could ever want in your entire life. And now we're here. So we've got 2 days until Oasis. 2 days. I remember when it was 100 days and 50 days, 30 days, 14 days. Like, it's crazy that it's 2 days away. That just blows my mind. I've got a couple bracelets on. I got my Live Forever one, and then I have my part of the Acquiesce chorus. My friend Grace has the other part. I'd like to make it out to King Tut's Wawa hut while we're here. We can't go inside because they're prepping for like a music festival. But yeah, we'll be able to see the outside and that'll be quite cool. Scotland is lovely. It's amazing, truly, being far from home, but this is still the planet we live on, so I'm getting deep in this Oasis vlog. Probably gonna get some food now, and I will catch you later. Did you guys know that Gordon is actually Scottish? Yeah, he was born here and raised here for a month.
Go, we're in the home of Gordy.
Gordy? You call him Gordy?
The next day.
My ring light is my sports bra. Hello, good morning from Glasgow. We didn't go out last night because we were freaking tired, so we just stayed in and ate pasta and watched Braveheart, and that was pretty sick. So now we're going to King Tut's Wawa hut.
He goes Wawa hut because he goes there and he goes wah, wah, because he's practicing for the new Wario part in that second Mario movie.
King Tut is?
Yes, of course.
okay.
Why else would he have a Wawa hut? He goes wah, wah.
Wow, there it is. A lot smaller than I thought it would be, at least from the outside. Pretty cool. Oh, nope, they absolutely don't have any way to see in the windows. That's cool. All right. Some additional lore that I didn't talk about in my main video is that Oasis, when they weren't on the ticket, they said that they like threatened to beat the bouncer up, and that's why they were able to play, but that's not true. It's because the Sister Lovers vouched for them. So thanks a lot, ladies. Welcome just, yeah, because it's silly. Okay, we made it to where we are staying, yay! I know that on the booking it said it was going to be on like the Manchester Sports City, so like Man City area, and that the stadium would be close. I did not anticipate that it would mean this close. This is so close. What the heck, dude? And then Co-op Live is right there. That's where Liam played on his definitely maybe tour last year. Hopefully we go get some food soon. I think we're gonna rest up a bit and then we'll go out and explore Manchester hopefully. Will you do an impression of Liam Gallagher's singing voice? I'm free to be whenever I... That's pretty good.
Yeah. I had that stuck in my head yesterday.
His is such a catchy song. We're in Mayfield, I believe, is the name of this area. Very pretty. The place we ate at was Freight Island. They had a bunch of different food stalls all set up, and they had that outdoor beer garden type area or inside seating. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. Highly recommend. It's so hot, I'm not seeing anyone in a parka.
Was that one of the like things on the list?
One of the things on the list.
I had to see an English person in a parka.
Oh, on my to-do list? Yeah. Well, I'm going to see an English person in a parka tomorrow. We all
What
are.
if he's not wearing a parka?
No, he'll be wearing a parka. If I see Liam Gallagher's arms, I'm gonna be a little scared.
Like you.
No, it's just because he keeps him covered so
Yeah. I've never seen something so white.
That night we ended up hanging out in Northern Quarter, and we met up with my Discord buddy Lena, who is a fellow American Oasis fan, who headed over by herself. Very cool. The city was absolutely bustling and so vibrant, and I just loved every moment. Everybody still hanging out the
to get in there.
How many of those guys been on a Wawa? Am I right?
The next day.
Good morning. It's Oasis Day. What? We're gonna go to Sifters. Lena is gonna meet us up there. Okay, well, see you later. There's Sifters. There's Lena. Sifters was insanely cool. All of the CDs I saw were $2.99, and I scored a couple for my cousin. I got him a Dire Straits live album and a Violent Femmes Greatest Hits, and I got Brandon Flowers' solo record for myself. And then Lena and I, when we were getting rung up, we talked to Mr. Howard, who runs the shop. Other people took pictures with him, and he was more than happy to do so. It's just really cool to be in the place where Noel and Liam discovered music that they loved. Yeah, overall, walking around Burnage and like seeing the neighborhood kids hang out and talking to some of the construction workers, and it was really cool, and I definitely got that hometown vibe. After that, we started walking to Heaton Park. It took like an hour and 10 minutes for us to make it there. We did stop. We thought it would be fun. I think we thought that there would be more places to sit that they set up, like the show organizers, because that's kind of how they made it seem in the email to us at least. But no, it was pretty much you just walk through neighborhoods with businesses that did have food and some seating, but I thought that there would be like more beer gardens and maybe places set up in the road, which now thinking back is crazy because the traffic was nuts.
But yeah, it was 87 degrees. I'm used to festivals, but I'm used to festivals with more water. I just don't think that we were super prepared for that. I still had a good time, especially walking with Lena because she had a front standing ticket, so we didn't get to hang out during the actual show. That's overall how the walk to Heaton Park was.
All right, we made it inside. We're sweaty, but I'm very, very happy. This is the merch offerings. This is the shirt I got for usage.
Jack, don't let's all fast.
Hi, it's after the show. If you couldn't tell by how busted my eye makeup is. Jesus Christ. I really don't know what to say. I spent nearly an entire year, 11 months, thinking about this show. Everyone was so freaking happy to be there, and I was happy to be there. I was just trying to soak up every single moment. I was trying to appreciate, the people that gripped my hands, the people that were kissing Shane on the cheek. Shout out to Martin. He gripped Shane by the head and went, kissed him a lot. So shout out to Martin and his lovely wife. However many people that were surely you didn't just come here for Oasis, did you? And I had to be well, kind of.
I mean, we only planned this entire trip after we got tickets because we knew that we were locked in. There was no going back. We were definitely coming to the UK, and we're definitely coming to see Oasis. And I've seen Oasis. I got to do the Poznan with some, I'm pretty sure they were United fans because they cheered after. Liam was like, nice one to everyone in the crowd. United fans. Good job. Yeah, we did the Poznan and cigarettes and alcohol. And they were like, well, you might get some beer on you. I'm like, I don't give a that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to get beer on me, you know? This drunk guy, he was an older fellow, and we gripped hands during Slide Away. And then he was like, you're American? I was like, yes. It's like, oh, I thought that guy, and he was pointing at Shane, like, I thought that guy would have been the bigger fan. I was like, no, it's me. He's like, you're going crazy. I'm like, yeah, I do that. And he was like, well, England is so proud of you for being here. And I know he was so drunk, but I knew what he was saying, and the fact that, like, you know, this band means everything to them, and to have someone from outside of that experience that with them is a big deal. There was a woman that also, she took notice of how young we were. She asked Grace how old she was, and she was like, I'm 25, almost 26, because her birthday is now. Happy birthday, Grace Show. I love you so much. Thank you for everything, doing all this. And she said that, you know, this band has basically been there ever since she was a kid, and that her parents saw Oasis back in their heyday, and she said that her parents were no longer with her, and that this just meant everything to her. And I'm like, what a bittersweet thing, which I think a lot of Oasis songs do strike that chord. And I don't know, it's just ultimately, music is so personal. It really is. Everyone in that audience had a personal connection to Oasis and to those songs. But they expressed it by draping themselves around each other and not even looking at the stage half the time, just singing the songs to their mates and with their mates. And that's really what Oasis is about. It really is a band for the people, by the people of Manchester. It's everything that I could have hoped for and more. The set list was amazing. Liam and Noel, everyone sounded so good. Liam, whatever voodoo he did to snap his voice back into shape, oh my god, unreal. Even after the show, it's like, I met these guys from Nottingham, and they were having a good time. They had a whole case of Budweiser, and they gave me a Budweiser. Best Budweiser I've ever had. And maybe it was because I was really thirsty. I really do appreciate this culture so much. The culture of things bringing people together. You know, whether that be football or music. It's a small place. And I think that just furthers the connection that people feel with one another here. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. What an amazing place. What an amazing city. I cannot wait to come back to the UK. I wish I could stay for longer. I love it here. I really do. I'm going to see Oasis when they come to LA. No words to describe the gratefulness that I feel. Seeing the band isn't the same as being surrounded by people whose lives it has impacted. And for me, that's what will always make concerts the most unbelievable thing to me. Not even necessarily having the band on stage, even though that certainly is a big part of it. And I freaked out. I was like, I cannot believe that they are real people standing there. One of the best
concerts I've ever been to. One of the best concert experiences I will ever have in my life. I will probably be thinking back on Heaton Park until I'm elderly. Thank you, Manchester. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Grace. This is gonna end my Oasis vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and you thought that it was a good time. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Peace. Good night. Peace and love.